Welcome to the 2017-18 NCAA Men's Basketball Mechanics video. This is J.D. Collins, and I am the National Coordinator of Men's Basketball Officiating. It is my pleasure to serve the game of basketball and work with the officiating community. The focus of this video is the mechanics we use on the floor. It is important that nationally we are using proper mechanics and signaling. Using proper mechanics, rotations, movements, and signals will go a long way to having the right official in the right position to make the right call. I am responsible for the script and the plays selected in this video. Please note, no attempt was made to embarrass any institution, coach, student athlete, or official. The goal of this mechanics video is to develop a national style of officiating that will result in a consistent enforcement of the rules during the preseason, non-conference, conference, and tournament play. It is all the stakeholders' desire to have the same play officiated the same way no matter what conference or geographic region the game is located. This year, our focus must be to work hard to be mobile, get to a good initial starting position, get the best angle possible, and to close down to focus on post plays, rebounding, and traveling. The CCA Mechanics Committee met at the Final Four to discuss the mechanics we will use during the upcoming season. Changes have been made to the mechanics manual for the 2017-18 season. Commit to reading the mechanics manual multiple times this year. The Mechanics Committee welcomes your input. If you have recommendations for future seasons, reach out to any member of the Mechanics Committee. Please note, the CCA Officiating Mechanics Manual is available digitally to officials who register through the NCAA Central Hub. The link can be found at the top of the main page of the Central Hub via the CCA app tab.
Let's get started. We'll now look at one new signal and several signals from previous seasons. The CCA Mechanics Committee has created a new signal to alert the crew that the shot clock is nearing expiration. When the shot clock is at or near 10 seconds, the center and/or trail official should point to the shot clock, indicating that the shot clock is nearing expiration. This signal will aid the crew as they prepare to officiate shot clock release plays. The trail official is clock aware and officiates the illegal screen play. As the shot clock nears 10 seconds, the trail official points to the shot clock. Making this signal a habit will assist in making the crew more clock aware. Last season, we created a walled-up legal defender signal to be used by the lead official. If the defender has legally walled up and there is not sufficient contact for a foul, the lead official may use the new walled-up legal defender signal after the play is complete. This signal should only be used by the lead official. The center or trail official should not use this signal. Waiting until the walled-up play is complete before using the walled-up legal defender signal will eliminate situations where one official is signaling a legal play and another is calling a foul on the play. Number 20 gold drives to the basket and number 1 black legally walls up to defend the play. The lead official properly waits until the wall-up play is complete, then correctly uses the walled-up legal defender signal. Number 25 white drives to the basket and number 33 blue legally walls up to defend the play. The lead official properly waits until the wall-up play is complete, then correctly uses the walled-up legal defender signal. Number 0 black drives to the basket and number 5 white legally walls up to defend the play. The lead official elects not to use the walled-up legal defender signal. The center official incorrectly shows the walled-up legal defender signal. Only the lead official should use this signal to communicate the legality of this play. Last season, we created a violation of the vertical cylinder signal. This signal can be used for defensive fouls and for offensive fouls. As shown on the screen, stop the clock, give the preliminary signal, and then use the violation of the vertical cylinder signal. This signal will aid us in communicating why we called a defensive or offensive cylinder foul. 2 seasons ago, we began using the delayed dead ball whistle withheld signal to indicate that a player had gone out of bounds on his own volition and was the first to touch the ball. We will continue to use this signal during the 2017-18 season. Most often, the lead official will observe this play and indicate the pending violation using this signal. This play is an example of the lead official using the delayed dead ball whistle withheld signal to indicate that a player went out of bounds on his own volition and was the first to touch the ball. We will continue to use this signal in 2017-18. When a defensive foul occurs in the offensive front court on plays near the rim, we will continue to use the defensive foul staying here signal to communicate clearly who committed the foul. This signal will assist us in communicating more effectively. On this play, number 0 white undercuts number 45 black. The lead and center officials correctly call the play. The lead official uses the staying here signal, indicating a defensive foul. If it helps communicate the message, with your hand to your side at shoulder level, point to the floor, indicating that we are staying here. On this play, number 22 red pushes number 12 white under the basket. The lead official correctly calls a defensive foul on the play. The lead official uses the staying here signal, indicating a defensive foul. If it helps communicate the message, with your hand to your side at shoulder level, point to the floor, indicating that we are staying here.
Signaling is all about communication. Once we blow our whistles and stop the clock, our judgment or decision making is complete. It is important to communicate with a purpose. It is our responsibility to communicate clearly with our partners, the players, the coaches, the scorers table, the media, and the fans. Work hard this year at changing habits and improving your post-call communication, including hustling to the table. We shouldn't be sprinting to the table, nor should we be walking to the table. Put some zip into your movements to the table and then stop and report.
The lead official makes a correct call in the post. The lead then walks among the players and communicates clearly what happened on the play. Now that the coach's box is 10 feet longer, there will be situations where the scorer can't see the reporting official. It is now even more important to put some zip into your movement to the table. Clear the players, clear the three-point arc, get eye contact with the scorer, and stop to report the foul.
While we are on the subject of changing habits, it is imperative that we all learn to stop the clock on all fouls and violations. It will make us better officials, it will slow us down to gain valuable insights on each play, and will eliminate the large play. We have made progress over the past few years, and yet we have room for improvement. The CCA Mechanics Committee has now made it mandatory for all officials to stop the clock on all fouls and violations. Make it happen.
Number 14 green and number 3 white have a collision. The new center properly stops the clock and posts a foul. The new trail should slow down, stop the clock, and then signal. Since the play is going away from the new trail, it increases the chances of a blarge. Fast does not always equal strong. Number 13 red drives to the basket in lead's primary coverage area. The lead official stops the clock, posts a foul, and holds. The center official stops the clock, posts a foul, and signals. The center official must show more restraint, slow down, and allow the primary official to take this play. Well done by this crew for stopping the clock. Number 0 white passes the ball and crashes into number 4 blue. The lead official correctly calls a team control foul. The lead official needed to stop the clock, post a foul, and signal. We are all creatures of habit and need to commit to stopping the clock as a matter of habit. Oftentimes, transition block charge plays can present a potential blarge play. Even though this play is coming to the lead official, the trail official sees number 23 Gold reach before the crash. Both the lead and trail officials post a foul and hold it. When the secondary official sees a foul before the primary official, he should blast on his whistle multiple times and come in and take the play. Well done by this crew for stopping the clock, posting a foul, holding, and communicating effectively.
Nationally, we need to do a better job of having the correct official make the call. Trust is important on any crew. The crew chief should work hard to build trust among his crew. The U1 and U2 must step up and make the call when it is rightfully their call. There are 4 things we should remember when approaching trust among a crew. Number 1, trust your partners. Number 2, if being trusted, make the call when the play is yours and is coming to you. Number 3, stay in your primary and/or secondary. And number 4, if it's game deciding or a non-basketball play and you are 100%, go get it. While on the subject of trusting our partners, we can dramatically improve on plays that originate in our primary area, leave us, and move into someone else's primary. We can reduce the number of missed calls in each game simply by trusting our partners. Let's look at a few plays.
Number 0 White catches the ball in the post and turns into the lane. While this play is still the lead's primary, it opens up to the center official. As you'll see from the baseline replay, number 12 Blue makes a clean strip. We must trust our partners, and when being trusted, we must step up and officiate the play. Number 23 Red drives to the basket, going away from the trail. 23 pushes off with his right arm. The trail official incorrectly calls a defensive foul on this play. Officials must be aware of when a play is leaving their primary and entering someone else's primary. The center official had the best look on this play and correctly no-called the play.
It is also important that the primary official take the call to the scorer's table. 3-person officiating has at its core a responsibility to create switches. Switches allow officials to officiate from all 3 positions: lead, center, and trail. If the foul is in your primary, is your call, and coming to you, take it to the table. We are all well past giving up calls or stealing calls. We will now transition to our positioning on the floor. During the 2017-18 season, being mobile, getting to a good initial starting position, getting the best angle possible, and closing down on all plays will be our focus. Let's first look at our initial starting position at trail and center.
As number 10 White drives to the basket, the center and trail are in great initial starting position at or near the free throw line extended and at or near the 28-foot hash to officiate this play. The trail official is mirroring an active matchup and is closing down. Both the trail and center officials correctly call this offensive clear out. Well done by this crew for being in the right position at the right time. As number 13 drives to the basket, the center and trail are in good initial starting position at or near the free throw line extended and at or near the 28-foot hash to officiate this primary defender on a play to the basket. The trail official closes down as the play nears the basket. Well done by this crew. As this play enters the front court, the trail official needs to be mobile and move to a position at, near, or inside the 28-foot hash. When number 30 White drives toward the baseline, the trail should be closing down with 30 White to officiate the contact on the play. All officials should make a habit of getting to proper initial starting position, being mobile, and moving as the players move.
I would like to highlight a mechanics change found on pages 99 to 101 of the CCA Mechanics Manual. The center official will now have extended coverage in the post area in an attempt to correctly penalize offensive straight arm ward-offs and defensive swim strokes. Let's look at a play.
As number 50 Black and number 32 Gray fight for position in the post, 50 Black uses his left straight arm to ward off and hook 32 Gray. 32 Gray is also laying on and swim stroking 50 Black. The lead official at times has a hard time seeing the top side of this play. This year, we're encouraging the center official to look for and officiate this type of post activity. As shown on this play, the center official has no active matchup and has a great look at the play. The center official could have called a defensive swim stroke, an offensive straight arm ward-off, and/or, the most likely result, a double foul. Be active at center this year, adjudicating post activity in your primary and your secondary coverage areas.
Likewise, the trail official may need to make some adjustments to improve our call accuracy in the post. As you will see in the next two clips, the trail official needs to move rapidly to the center position when the lead rotates to strong side. Increasing the speed of our movements to the new center position will assist us in calling the first foul in the post from the new center position.
After number 3 Blue passes the ball to the wing, the lead official correctly rotates to strong side to officiate the post. The trail official moves rapidly to the new center position. This type of movement will allow the new center to pick up the post activity quicker. Had the post activity turned toward the paint, the new center would have a great look at the play. This play depicts several issues with our post-play coverages. First, as the play moves from the left side to the right side, the lead official correctly rotates to strong side, and the new center closes down rapidly to the center position. This allows the new center to pick up the post-play activity. Second, the ball moves back to the left side. As the ball moves to the left wing, the lead official should have rotated quicker. The old center official now has ball coverage, does not give up a good position, and cannot pick up the post physicality. The new center may be the only official that can see the physicality in the post. As the ball swings back to the top of the key, the new trail and lead both call what may be the second or third foul in the post. In order for us to call the first foul in the post, we must be aware of post-play matchups, especially from the center and trail positions. During a rotation, moving rapidly from trail to center may be the only way we're going to pick up the first foul. We will now highlight a crew that did it the right way. This crew adjusted well to the movement of the players. All three officials are in a great initial starting position. The center and trail officials are mobile and adjust to player movements. After the blocked shot, the lead rotates. The old center does not leave a good look, and the new center moves into a great position. Well done by this crew for being in the right position at the right time to officiate this offense-initiated contact play.
The Rules Committee has directed us to continue our efforts to reduce physicality in the post and during rebounds. They also would like us to focus on traveling on the perimeter and in the post. It is imperative that our center and trail officials commit to getting to a better initial starting position, being mobile, and closing down to stay connected to each play. Moving one or two steps high or low will allow officials to see more of each play. Committing to this process will require habit changes. This habit change will increase your call accuracy.
Number 4 Gold gives number 55 Black a slight chuck during this rebound. The center official closed down and had a great look at this rebounding foul. Well done. Number 12 White gives number 23 Red a slight chuck during this rebound. The center official closed down and had a great look at this rebounding foul. Well done. Number 5 white gives number 15 red a slight chuck during this rebound. The center official closed down and had a great look at this rebounding foul. Well done. Free throw rebounding physicality continues to be a problem in our game. We must call fouls on illegal action. Officials should pay particular attention to the offensive players in the second lane space. Number 2 red shoves number 11 white on this free throw rebound. The center official closes down a step and correctly calls a rebounding foul on number 2 red. Number 11 black shoves number 24 white on this free throw rebound. The trail official is in a great position, stays engaged, and closes down a step to call a rebounding foul on number 11 black. Number 42 red shoves number 32 white on this free throw rebound. The lead official is in great position, stays engaged, and correctly calls a rebounding foul on 42 red. Calling traveling violations correctly requires the center and trail officials to be in a good starting position and close down as the play moves to the basket. Number 12 black switches his pivot foot at the top of the key. The trail official, in good position, correctly calls traveling on the play. Number 21 gold catches the ball in the post and makes a jump stop. 21 gold then picks up his right foot and takes a step. The center official, in good position, correctly calls traveling on the play. Number 23 blue catches the ball in the post with his left foot as his pivot. He then lifts his left foot before starting a dribble. This is a traveling violation and needs to be called. The trail official needed to close down and find the pivot foot as the play went toward the basket.
We will now shift our focus to the lead position. The lead should take an initial starting position on the baseline based on matchups. It is important to note that the lead should not rotate until the trail has established himself in the front court. As the ball enters the front court, mirroring the ball is critical to proper coverage. Review pages 27 and 28 of the Mechanics Manual for proper coverage from the lead position. Officials should close down to the free throw line extended in preparation for a rotation. When you decide to rotate, do it with a purpose. Too often we either rotate late or do not rotate quick enough and miss the beginning of post-play physicality. Let's look at some plays.
This play begins with the ball at the top of the key. The lead closes down to the lane line extended. As the ball enters the wing, the lead mirrors the ball by rotating to strong side. This rotation puts the lead in the perfect position to call the offensive ward-off on number 0 blue. The lead should always rotate with a purpose. In contrast, when the ball enters the wing, the lead official chooses not to rotate and misses number 31 red, shoving number 50 white on the strong side. The lead official should have rotated with a purpose to the strong side. In order for us to reduce physicality in the post, the lead official must mirror the ball and rotate with a purpose. This transition play settles on the right side of the top of the key. The lead official closes down, anticipates a play in the post, rotates with a purpose, and picks up the foul on number 22 blue. Well done by the lead official. The lead official initially thinks the ball will settle on the left side and begins to rotate. Upon seeing that number 30 white is driving the ball into the lane, the lead backs out and officiates the play from a closed down position. The lead must adjust as the players adjust. Well done by the lead official.
We will now move to block charge coverages. If officials will follow the guidelines in the CCA Mechanics Manual for block charge plays, there should seldom be hesitation on double whistles. Pages 33 to 35 in the Mechanics Manual describe in detail the coverage areas. The following summarizes block charge coverage areas.
The lead should always post a foul before signaling. Should always officiate all primary and secondary defenders on block charge plays to the rim that are down the lane and on strong side. Should officiate secondary defenders on block charge plays that initiate on the center side. Should allow center to officiate primary defender block charge plays to the rim that initiate on the center side. The center should always post and hold a foul before signaling. Should always officiate primary defenders on block charge plays to the rim that initiate from center side. Should always officiate the restricted area arc line on secondary defender block charge plays to the rim that initiate from the center side. The trail should always post and hold a foul before signaling. Should focus on the restricted area arc line and assist when necessary. Note, on double whistles, when one official sees an illegal act before block charge contact occurs, he should blow his whistle multiple times, close in on the play, and take the call. Let's look at a couple of plays. On this transition play, number 31 Gold drives to the basket and initiates contact with number 10 Blue, a primary defender, initiated from center side. Both the lead and center officials stop the clock, post a foul, and hold momentarily. This play is the center official's play all the way. The center official signals the foul and takes it to the table. The lead official followed proper mechanics. Well done by this crew. In contrast, the center official puts the crew at risk on this play. Number 4 White beats number 13 Black and number 1 Black, then crashes into secondary defender number 10 Black. The lead and center officials both stop the clock and post a foul at the same time. The center official does not follow proper mechanics and takes the call. The center official must show constraint, slow down, and allow the lead official to take this secondary defender block charge play that initiated on center side.
This year, officials will be able to use instant replay to review restricted area plays in the last 2 minutes of the second period and the last 2 minutes of any overtime. Officials may only use instant replay to determine if the defender was in or outside the restricted area. Officials may not use the monitor to determine if the defender cleansed himself by jumping and walling up. Officials should only point to the restricted area arc when the call is being made because the defender was illegal in the restricted area.
Number 11 Red drives to the basket and crashes into number 33 Gray with 1:59 left in the second half. 33 Gray was legal and was outside the restricted area. The lead official calls a foul on 33 Gray and points to the restricted area arc. This year, officials will be able to go to the monitor to determine if 33 Gray was in or outside the restricted area. After an instant replay review, this crew would be required to change this call to a player control foul on 11 Red. In addition, a coach could request that this play be reviewed.
As a reminder, during timeouts, the calling official should slow down your reporting to allow ample time for all participants to be at or near the benches. Slowing this process down will assist us at the end of the timeouts in getting both teams out of the huddle. We did a great job last season getting teams out of the huddle. Keep up the good work. One additional reminder regarding timeouts. After the calling official blows his whistle for a timeout, the 2 off officials should begin moving toward half court. This procedure is being done to ward off any crossover issues between teams. Moving toward the center circle should assist in eliminating embarrassing issues going into timeouts. We have done an admirable job of utilizing the monitor to review plays. It is very important that officials make a call on the floor prior to going to the monitor. I would offer the following to assist us in continuing to improve our monitor reviews. Officials should ask themselves, why are we going to the monitor? what are we looking for specifically, who is going to review the play, and are we allowed to go to the monitor by rule. In addition, I would remind you that only 2 officials are allowed at the monitor at a time. The third official should be monitoring the benches. Relative to monitor reviews, it is worth noting that during most of the game, we should get in and get out. Flagrant foul reviews will typically take a little longer. Please note that more grace is given at the end of the game to get the play right. Keep this chart in the back of your mind as you go to the monitor for reviews. This mechanics training video is intended to be the beginning of the learning process for the 2017-18 season. Commit to reading the CCA Mechanics Manual this season. The goal is to have the right official in the right position to make the right call. A consistent approach by officials nationwide will only enhance the value of each and every official. Let's all work together to be consistent with our mechanics and signals. Good luck this season. If you have questions or comments on this instructional training video, please contact me via the email address on the screen.